So hey guys, what's up? What's up? It's your girl, and it's Monday. Happy Monday, and I am back with another video. So in today's video, I want to talk about, how can I say this? Just being a good person and people regretting and seeing who you are when it's too late. Now, I want to say this. We all make mistakes in life. None of us are perfect. No one is perfect, but I believe that you can get there if you stay focused, if you just try to be an overall good person. And some days is more challenging than others. I'm human. I get that. However, when you always come into contact, and another thing I want to say before we start is that this not a channel to just to gaslight you or make you seem like you don't have fault, because I have fault. We all have fault. I want to just make that clear. But when you are a good person, when you have a good heart, when you touch people's lives, when you encounter people, and we come across so many people in this world, so many personalities, and you just know who has good intentions and who is of God, and just who's not of God and don't care to be, don't want to act like they are. The enemy has taken over. And as we know, he is running rapid on this earth, especially nowadays. So you have to first and foremost protect your heart and really just try your best to be a good person. It will be challenging, okay? You have to deal with people that you know that are, you don't have to deal with no one, but you come across people that you know that is not right. Even your brothers and sisters in Christ, you come across people and many personalities. Let's just say that. People and many personalities. But you have to stay solid. You have to check your heart. You have to be the best person you can be in that situation, in that moment, in that time. And like I said before, sometimes it's challenging. It's more challenging than others. Some people you just want to just like throw away. Like, I already know you ain't no good. Your intentions are not good. I'm not even about to deal with you. But, some people need that good person in their life, that kind-hearted person in their life. Maybe they have been through something and that's all they know. Maybe they are just in survival mode, or they've been hurt. And if you have discernment, you see that on people. But you have to be careful to protect yourself, regardless of if you want to be there for people or not. You just have to learn to protect yourself regardless. So anyway, back to the subject. That was just like a, a clip note. But anyway, you have to really, and when you're dealing with people that don't have good intentions or whatever, that's your season, you're dealing with that person or whatever the case may be, you have to really go down in prayer. You have to be prayerful. You have to ask God to give you the patience, the understanding. And if you choose to continue to be in that person's life, you have to just stay, armored with the with God at all times. But for the people you had to release and people you had to let go, and they see who you are now. They see that you didn't come into their life for bad intentions. They see that, what they thought about you in that moment when you were in their lives, and now you're no longer there. They see what value you brought to them, in their personal life, maybe in business, whatever the case may be. So they see the value of you now, but they know that it's not as easy to come back to you and just say that, oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. They see that, maybe their pride, maybe they're just being shameful because they know that you know who they are and what their intentions were or whatever. It's so many situations, but I just want you to know that you just continue to be a good person. Don't wish bad on no one. Don't wish bad on no one. Allow God to fight your battles. just let it go. And I know it could be very hurtful, dealing in this world of people who just don't care anymore. They don't have that value. They don't have that sense of empathy anymore, and you're going to come across a lot of people like that. But do not let that change who you are, and do not wish bad on those people. Continue to move forward in your life. And if they come back around, that's your decision to let them back in your life. Me personally, it depends on the situation or whatever, but when someone is presented to you and with no bad intentions, and you just don't find good people like that in this world anymore. Not everyone, but a lot of people are not of just coming into someone like with good intentions, with nothing that they want from them. They're nothing that they are trying to gain. They genuinely come in for that connection or that friendship or that relationship or that business partner or whatever, But people will realize that when it's too late, and you can't allow that to. You have to remove yourself from people's lives and let God deal with them. You can't always step in the gap. You can't always try to go and save people. No, you have to protect yourself. You have to know that, okay, I came into whatever type of relationship with a pure heart, and I'm leaving with a pure heart. And there's no bad intentions for you. There's no ill feelings. There's no, you have to really go down in prayer and get to this point in life. Because for me, in the past, I will hold anger, or I will hold bitterness because, I don't initially come into someone's life and try to cause havoc on their life. I'm never going to do that ever. But when you are hurt, you become angry at people because you're like, I didn't do anything, or what you thought that I was, or whatever your assumption of me, whatever, that's not who I am. But people don't recognize genuineness anymore. People don't recognize softness like love, because they have been hurt so many times by other people in the world, and they think that, you're no different. Why should I trust you? And then they realize it when it's too late, and you like, okay, so I'm not going back. I presented myself to you, and now you did whatever with it. You took advantage of it. Now I'm moving on. And that it's okay to move on. It's okay to protect yourself. It's okay to guard your heart, because eventually you keep dealing with people, and then, keep presenting yourself as a good person with a good heart, with no ill intentions, and eventually you'll find your people. Someone will come across your life, and whether it's in friendship, business partners, relationship, whatever, they'll come and see the value in you, and then they won't take advantage the first time. So you don't have to, double back. So just stay focused. Go in with your heart and empathy. Understand that we all have issues. Understand that we all have been hurt, but it takes God to soften your heart. It takes God to remove that anger, regardless of what someone has done to you, if they apologize to you, if they never apologize. You have to work on getting over the situations or the problems you may have faced in your childhood, or in your teenage years, or your adult years. You go down in prayer. If you need therapy, go to therapy. If you need whatever it is, whatever tools that you have to help you become who you want to be. And then going forward, when you're dealing with people, you look at them from a different perspective. You have empathy. You know what pain feels like because you have been there, but you're not allowing them to play with you. Like, you have to be soft but firm at the same time. And sometimes you got to be a lot of times you got to show them like, hey, I'm a good person, but don't play with me like that. I'm not that type of person. You're not going to run over me. So for the good people of the world, I make this video for you. And remember, don't hold hate and, see people try to look at it from a different perspective of why are they acting the way they act. My question has always been why. because once you get the why or the reason, you understand them better, but that don't mean that you're gonna throw yourself in the fire with them. Instead, you pray for them. You ask God to forgive you for your wrongdoings, and forgive and not hold hatred or, some type of pain in your heart from people who came into your life with bad intentions. And you keep moving forward, and eventually you'll find people that's going to appreciate who you are. And that's when you guys can appreciate each other and build that bond for lifelong friends or lifelong, business partners, or whatever relationship, or husband or wife, whatever relationship that you build with those few people that come into your life who see you the first time, and you don't have to keep making, you don't have to keep going around in the same circles or keep getting hurt over and over, so for someone to recognize how good your heart is. That's not love. Pain is not equal to love. Loyalty does not equal to love. Being mentally abused does not equal to love. I'm not going to show you that, oh, I'm a good person by you keep hurting me and I am accepting it. No, it's damaging me mentally, and it's damaging what God has for my life. And just think like that as you move forward, and I hope that this helps someone, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye.